Hey everybody, how's it going? Stumpy Grump here. I've been working on the AMT 1970.5 Camaro Z28 and I've got some progress going on it. Got the stripes on, I got it clear coated, I got the interior done, the wheels and tires done. I've been working on the custom exhaust for it, 'cause I'm doing a custom exhaust for it. I got that pretty much done, just not glued in. But let me get things turned around and I'll show you how things look so far. All right, so we're going to start things off with showing you the chassis here and the exhaust I made. It's not done yet. I'm going to finish it up when I get the chassis mounted onto the body and everything. And that way I'll know how far to cut the exhaust. But all this is made of styrene tubing. I used 3 32nd inch styrene tubing for that. I scratch built the mufflers. I still got to do a tutorial on that, so maybe look for that hopefully in the next week or two. The headers, I can't remember where they came from, but I used parts box headers for it. It's not glued in or anything like that, so I got to be careful. I just hand bent the tubing too. Just be very careful. You just kind of slowly bend it with your hand and stuff. You can use heat, but really too much heat messes things up. So you can do a lot of bends with the tubing without really needing heat or anything like that. So that's just how I did that. It took a while, but that's how I did it. What I'm going to do at the end for the tips is I have aluminum rod here. See, it's hollow. It's 1/8 inch round aluminum tube here that I'm going to slide over the pipe there to make the exhaust tip. So I'll do that at the end as well. But I'm not going to do any of that stuff until everything's on the body and secured in, and then I'll do the final cuts or snips and put that on. So that's that. Let me show you how. Just pop this off for now. It's not glued in at all. So I just have it like that. Flip it over and show you the engine, how it sits right now. The engine is glued in though, and the suspension parts are glued on. So you did some spark plug wires. And I have my coil wire yet to run. Once it gets in, I decided where I'm going to put the coil. So that's how that sits for now. Let me push this up. See, I have my carburetor from Fireball Model Works, a Holly carburetor. Very nicely detailed. I painted that, actually, the body color. X31 titanium gold. I just took a paintbrush and brushed it on. And then I dabbed on some, to me, a Panaline accent color to detail it up a little bit. But that's all I did for that. Pretty good to go in the first place. Just got to paint it. The front grille, I just painted inside black craft paint, and then I used some metal matte aluminum. I very lightly brush painted across to pick out the details there. And I used, to me, a clear red on the Z here on the Z28. That's all I did there. Onto the wheels and tires, we have the Fireball Model Works BF Goodrich radio TAs in 2 different sizes. Very small difference in size, but 2 different sizes nonetheless. He used his decals for it. I'd sanded off the radio BF Goodrich radio TA lettering so I could put his decals on. So I just figured I could do it a little bit better with the decals rather than painting it. But those are the wheels and tires ready to go. Look at the back, the drum brakes on the wheel backs there. You can see the lettering on the back side. It's on both sides. So that's that. Okay, so we'll flip the chassis over and give you a shot of the interior here. The interior, most of the interior is done in a combination of honey brown. Okay, honey brown and khaki were mixed for the seat and the seat back, the headrest and stuff inside of the seat. Honey brown and nutmeg brown were mixed for the dashboard and the door panels in this here. And then nutmeg brown by itself was done for the carpet, which I used embossing powder on to give it that carpet look. You can't really see it now that everything's in there. I skipped the center console. I left the center console out that came in the kit, and I just drilled a hole a little bit closer to the seat for the shifter. I hand painted Molitor chrome on the door panels. And on the gauge bezels. So that's the interior. And for the body, you really can't tell on the front valance here or the rear panel and roll pan there, but it's all cleared. Set those aside. And here is the body with the white stripe water stickers on, the decals on. See them on the back there. And the Z28 emblem. I still have to wet sand and polish and wax the body here. A couple more days when the clear, I know for sure, has cured. But I really like it. Really like it with these stripes. Really sharp looking to me. After I do the wet sanding and polishing and stuff, I'll run some bare metal foil over the marker lights and paint those with some, to me, a clear orange and red. Then I'll do the panel lines with, to me, a panel line accent. And then I will do the actual bare metal foil on all the window trim as well. So I still have all that to do, so it's still a ways to go. Liking where it's at, though. Really liking it. So that's how it's looking right now. Run the wheels and tire up there. So that's the progress at the moment. So far, this is going together beautifully. I should say that, knock on wood, but just beautifully so far. But most of the problems that you might possibly run into on this have yet to come. It's when you put the body on to the chassis. And that's why I do the suspension last, just in case you got to make adjustments. You're not trying to tear the suspension off or anything like that to make the adjustments. You just adjust it as you go before the glue dries. So that's where we're at, guys. I will have probably another video of me putting this all together. I'm going to try to get the camera situated so I can show you how everything goes together and any issues I might have with the final assembly. So hopefully I can get that done and get that out to you, and then the reveal video. So please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time on Stumpy Grump Scale Speed Shop.